I didn't because I didn't get once I wasn't in the league. Xbox
Oh, you didn't. Okay. I got it.
I don't know what's coming up in the league. I don't know. I don't know what the new game is gonna look like. As long as my playbooks stay the same, I'm good.
Okay.
I don't know what's going to happen.
That's always kind of a sure bet. The playbooks do stay the same.
Yeah, I think next year, if the game possibly being cross-platform, you playing the way you've been playing, I think you got a good chance of making a lot of noise next year, in my opinion. What you guys think?
Hey, man, I think anybody that wins a bowl in Madden Underground, no matter what league it is, whether it be the Pro League, Hybrid League, whatever, PS5, Xbox, I think anybody that's won a bowl always gonna have a shot. Because every league, with the exception of me, there's a bunch of goons. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of goons.
You're going to be a goon.
Nah, shoot, I ain't no damn goon. I ain't got no time to be a goon, man. I just enjoy. See, me personally, look, I enjoy the camaraderie, man. I enjoy being around my brothers. That's what I love. You know what I'm saying? Do I get my ass whooped all the time? Absolutely, I do. You know what I'm saying?
We got two questions in the chat. It said, did Lethal Jimmy play the Super Bowl with Tim's on? That was one question. And that's done. And then another question was, what playbook did you use in the Super Bowl?
Defense, like Tampa Bay, offense, New England.
That's an interesting combination.
New England's popular.
Yeah, I'm over the league.
Popular for
You've been in New England for about 3 years now, right?
Yeah, I don't got time to be nobody new playbook.
You've been in New England for a few years. So, but yeah, that's definitely interesting. What was your approach on the defensive side of the ball? You know you like to air the ball out, but what was your motto on defense?
I don't know, just play. I didn't really have nothing. Well, it depends on what I was playing. I know Fetty ran the ball, but he passed the ball more than I thought he was going to, which I was surprised. So just making sure he doesn't get no touchdowns when I play the Jazz, making sure he don't break out for 500 yards. You just make sure you do that little So it's just really just to contain, because I felt that my offense was good enough that if I make mistakes, I could be in any game. Okay. So just to contain. That's pretty much it.
Definitely. I know Philly got a lot of questions too. So I know Philly has some questions.
Well, I mean, you try to act like these are biased questions, but these are the questions that people want to know. And the first question I want to ask you, Big Boo, is, do you feel that there should be an investigation into the league for you not receiving your legendary invite to Madden Underground Xbox League?
An investigation?
What's the... Hey, Brian James didn't send it. What do you mean?
Look, I asked him the question.
For the record, this year, Lethal's going to be the first person I call when I start sending out this league information. I'll say, Lethal, hey, here's the information, bro. Confirmation. I need that voice confirmation. You're like, yes, sir, I have it, and we're gonna go from there. So Lethal will have the information before the rest of you guys. He will be able to sign up first.
Certain people should be grandfathered in.
Definitely, I'll agree with that.
If you've been in the league 8, 9, 10 years and you're still active, you should be grandfathered in.
And speaking of, it's funny that you mentioned that. Speaking of what you're talking about, certain people have already gotten these particular badges, and you need to get one for sure. These are the people that will be in the league, guaranteed to be in the league. Some people won't make it, but there are particular people that were active all year long, or were champions, that will have first. They will get the information about the league first. So you're definitely on that list to get the information first. We'll make sure you're definitely. I'm gonna make sure you're the first one now, because I feel bad. Like this dude could probably won 3, 4 Super Bowls. Had you been when he first started on the Xbox. But definitely, yeah, I agree with that to a certain extent because you got guys that'll be in the league and then they drop out because they get their ass whipped. And you got guys that've been in the league for years that didn't get to sign up at the right time or sign up fast enough that didn't get in, and you know they should have been in. And I definitely agree with that. They should have been in.
Yeah, but I can't control that. That's up to Brian James to control that.
Hey, stop putting on me. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up the sign-up sheet when we're done and see exactly what time, what day, and how did I miss you on Xbox side? Because I didn't even see you on the Xbox list. I don't know why.
It worked out. I'll take this any day of the week.
Okay. It worked out. Yeah, it definitely worked out. Got you a bowl. Everything. So what you get with the winners, man? What you get you a Lamborghini? What you
Butters, axe throwing, went to eat. Just nothing crazy. That's free money. Money I wasn't expecting. So I said, hey, let's go do this. All right, so we got a few topics we're gonna get into. I'm not sure if you use the podcast on any occasion or many occasions, but we go through a plethora of topics. And we kind of debate over them. You interested in joining us and doing that today? Sure.
Okay, cool. So the first topic of the day, the first topic of the day is NFL Pro Era. It's the first fully licensed NFL VR simulation game. So this would be the first game outside of Madden that will actually have the NFL license to do simulation style gameplay. The only exception is VR. So that means that you have to be Oculus or VR on PS5 to play it. So they'll have all 32 NFL teams, all the legit NFL roster, the players' likeness and all that stuff included in the game, just like Madden, but it's virtual reality. Is this something that you guys would be interested in, or is something that's like, not really worried about it?
I want to go first on this one. If y'all don't mind. Y'all mind?
Go ahead.
All right, cool. All right, so check this out. I would say this. I'm intrigued by this game for one simple fact. If they're going to make this game, you know what I mean, as, because obviously, if you look at the trailer, it shows it as like your actual quarterback. So, if that's the only thing you're doing is being a quarterback, then this game is going to be like perfect for anybody that's actually wanting to, to actually be a quarterback. For example, high school players, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's actually going to show them how to read a route and things like that, I think that this can be more than just a game changer. It could be a life changer for some people. You know what I'm saying? If they actually have NFL, route trees out there, and they learn how to read these things, and it actually helps them in their real game, I think this would be pretty intriguing. I'm definitely gonna cop it, no doubt about it. I'm gonna cop it. I'm gonna cop it when it comes out. I have I have the older PlayStation VR, whatever. I know a new PlayStation VR is coming out. I don't know if it should be coming out for all of them if I'm not mistaken. But if not, and it comes out for Oculus, I'm just going to buy an Oculus and I'm going to get it. But I really think that from that perspective, from like a coaching perspective, trying to teach somebody how to read routes and everything as a quarterback, I think that would be extremely intriguing for anybody to get. I'm definitely looking forward to this game.
I guess I'll go. I'm intrigued by it. I'm not sure if I'll cop it, but I am intrigued. I just want to know like how it does play. I do agree with Snipes. Like it should probably show like a young quarterback, like probably in high school, maybe before that, how to read a coverage. But what else can it do? Like, will it teach like a younger than player like about pocket presence, like timing, like when they should throw the route, or like big stuff like that? I guess I guess I'd have to play it to kind of find it out.
And they're in an early hole. First
Yeah, like,
through the interception.
I do like the idea of VR. I do like the idea of the VR if it's done well. If it's done well, I probably might get it at some point. Not sure at this exact moment in time, but I am intrigued by it.
Well, I'll say this because we talked about having experience playing basketball at a high level. But when I researched, after Brian sent us the video, and I researched a little bit of it, the creators of this, one was a quarterback, the other actually played in the NFL. And so this is actually a tool that the NFL has been using to help quarterbacks read coverages and things like that. So, when I heard about it, the first thing I thought about was, okay, so it's actually made by players for players. And I think that really, puts some pressure on other games that call themselves simulation to step up their level of gameplay. But, I agree with you guys. I think that it's a tremendous tool that's already in use. And I think that it's something that, everybody can benefit from. So I'm probably not going to get it because I'm a VR conspiracy theorist. But, to me, it does seem like this is the wave of the future. I don't like going to the major team. That's all I'm saying. Like, look, I love video games, but I just don't trust subliminal messaging or anything else like that. So that's my own personal.
You don't want to see the advertisement right in the middle of you trying to make a read, that's personalized for you, like you in the anime, like in Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z, like the shirt comes up, like right in the middle of your play. You're not a fan of that?
So I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, he's like, oh, Hennessy, I want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to have those types of interactions. And like I said, that's just for me. I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm just saying that's just my thing. But what do you feel about it, Legal?
I think it's going to be dope. I think it's a helpful tool. I would imagine it would have to be some type of shape. If you're the quarterback, you're going to be doing some moving around. I know you're going to get a little workout and, workout from that. But, it'll also help your Madden game, help you, develop better reads and stuff like that. I think it's nice. I'm definitely going to copy it.
Okay.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots.
How about you, B? Oh, in my opinion, I think the game is going to push the envelope to make Madden a better game to a certain extent. We all talk about how terrible defense was this year, and if they have defense logic done correctly in that game, everybody's going to question Madden. So I think in that sense, it's going to make Madden better. And like Lethal alluded to, it's definitely a game that's going to get people in shape, especially depending on how many quarters you're going to be throwing your arm around. You're going to have one bump arm and one little arm. If people can draw many conclusions from that. Well, the family show, so what I'm saying, it is what it is. But you never know. I think it's a good thing. It's also, like you guys said, mental reps. It's an opportunity to get mental reps if you're quarterback and you play football. You can see it and visualize everything that's going to happen on the field before it happens. And then when you get into real game situations, it's kind of like it's easy because you've been playing in a simulation. Yeah, so, but another thing that we have to draft.
Question first. That was the New York Jets, and I can't emphasize that enough. They have to get this draft right. They're drafted 4th, they're drafted 10th. In my personal opinion, they have to get a pass rusher, and they have to get a receiver. Those key positions they needed. They did a great job of free agency. But if they can move back from the 10th spot to the 12th or so and pick up another second-round pick, I think that'll be an advantage because pass rush, even though they were young, Carl Lawson got hurt, and they need somebody to complement him. Crowder and I think Cole, who was from the Jags, they're probably not going to be on the team, so you got to get another receiver. And then they need to get some linebackers. So, that to me is the team that has to really, really get this right because they They traded Jamal Adams to Seahawks a while back, and they didn't have a good season, so they need to turn that corner.
Pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception
I'll go.
he gets the touchdown throw.
I would say the other New York team has to have a good draft. Like, this is brand new GM. The old GM was a nightmare in the draft. Like, Saquon Barkley's the only pick that you can look at and say, yeah, that's a hit. Problem is you drafted him number 2 in front of notable quarterbacks Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. And so now you have to start off this new regime on the right foot. They got picks 5 and 7. They need an offensive line desperately, and I think they're going to go pass rusher with their second pick in the first round. But I feel that team needs to have a good draft, if not for that regime's sake, Daniel Jones' sake. Because Daniel Jones, like, I'm not real high on him as a quarterback. Like, I think he's okay at best, but he hasn't been really given a really fair shot with this team because of how poor the general manager and the coaching has been for him. Where, I mean, they drafted Tooney this last season?
Yeah,
Tooney. Yeah, and they're already looking to move on from him. So that tells you all you need to know about Dave Gettleman and the previous regime there. And Joe Judge as the head coach was an absolute disaster in his 2 years there. And so they need to start off this regime on the right foot.
What about you, Lethal?
I agree with D-Dawg and Philly. You got to get these New York teams back, man. You got to real bad right now.
Yeah.
Real bad. So I agree with that. And Jeff.
Yes, I agree with you guys as well. The Giants and the Jets have to have a good draft.
I would say honestly, before you go, I would honestly say the Jets are in a lot better spot than the Giants are. I believe more in Zach Wilson than I do in Daniel Jones. Zach Wilson showed promise last. Like,
Okay, hold on, but before you even go that far, okay? Who did Jones sign for the Buffalo Bills organization tonight?
We got the coach. We got to get the, we got an offensive minded coach. I got to get it.
OC. Now, this is what I will say about that. Okay, this is my whole point behind this. Okay, I like what Robert Saleh was bringing to the table. Okay, I like where his head was, but he didn't have 4 first-round defensive linemen like he did in San Francisco. He didn't have a lot of the weapons that he did in San Francisco, and it took Zach Wilson a long time to get his act together, because we saw that young boy. We saw I think Mike White come in there and take the league by storm for a couple of weeks. So I think that you always have to have the talent, but I also feel like that OC that the Giants want with Buffalo, it's a step in the right direction, because I can honestly tell you, I had a lot of problems with the New York Jets OC being on the sidelines instead of being up in the booth. And I'm sorry, but I believe like offensive coordinators should be in the booth. I don't believe they should be on the sidelines. So they got a lot.
Now I only mentioned the players. Like, Zach Wilson showed promise at the end of last season. Like, he looked really good towards the end of last season. Daniel Jones, you can't really say that about, because he wasn't really playing, and so you had Jake Fromm and Mike Lennon out there sneaking up the joint, getting that QB sneaking 3rd and 9 against your own goal line. So I would say the Jets are in a lot better spot than the Giants are.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Obviously, I'm a Giants fan, everything too, man. And Daniel Jones, like, to me, this is well. First off, let me say this. Number one, it says a lot. It says a lot when they don't pick up your 5th-year options. All right, it says a lot. And the Giants, we already know the Giants need to see more. And the bottom line is, right now, Daniel Jones, I think he understands now, especially now, that his coach Brian Dable has his back. He has his back. I've been watching for the past few weeks what they've been doing with the off-season workouts and everything else. And listen, the organization is pumped about this coach, and these players, they actually love him thus far. You know what I'm saying? And they love his energy and everything else. Now, the bottom line is Tony is listen, we can talk about him later on. He's a different breed. He really is. He's a different breed, and I don't know what's going to happen with him, but he's a talent that I hope we can get fixed up. But we'll see. But I think that, you know, kind of going back to and talking about Tony, actually, it takes you back to Daniel Jones a little bit, because I think he would be it'll be a little bit different if he believed in Daniel Jones. I think a lot of these guys don't believe in Daniel Jones. Mm-hmm. And I think that's one of the issues. See, they can say to their blue in the face they believe in him, but I don't think these guys believe in him like that. And I think that this is the year for Daniel Jones where, look, if you don't make it happen this year, you're done. That's it.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a wrap. The Giants are going to look to do something. You know what I'm saying? They're going to look to, and if they have a terrible record this year, then obviously next year is going to be it's going to be a decent year for quarterbacks next year. So you know what I mean? They'll just go that route if they have to go that route.
Well, you know? Having said that, do you believe that it's like I understand that they might move away from him, but I can also make the argument that it's not exactly all on him.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Daniel Jones.
He was the number one. Remember, I've been on this podcast in the past, and I've said, I'm telling you right now, David Gettleman, he said that he, quote unquote, just decided to leave, to resign. When I'm telling you, some of those guys in New York, those mobsters, they probably got in his DMs, and they said, listen, you're gonna do something, or you're gonna have a goat head on your in your bed.
Wait. So wait.
Goat head, or they're gonna have a boar's head. You know, how about that?
Wait. So they really get down like that in New York?
Look, bro, I'm trying to tell you.
You don't get that from nowhere in the movie.
Tell him, Lethal, tell him. I'm telling you, man, like, I guarantee you, he got some type of, bread or whatever it may be. Look, Giants fans are crazy. They're crazy, okay? And if they got any type of involvement, with other parties out there in New York, I ain't gonna say them, but any other parties in New York, listen. All it takes is a DM to say, look, you gonna do this, or something's gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? And
the fundraiser and pressure.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no games being played in New York, and it's one of the reasons. I know I'm gonna sound crazy to say this. It's one of the reasons why that Eli is so respected in New York. Regardless of how bad he was, or whatever it may be, that man bought 2 titles to New York. You know what I'm saying? He bought 2 titles to New York, and when he was in the playoffs, he was a dominant playoff quarterback. When he was in the playoffs.
Well, I don't think it's that Eli wasn't good. I just think that people like to remember Eli for being a better quarterback than he actually was. Like, yeah, he got the 2 runs in this playoffs, but look at the years where he didn't make the playoffs. Oh yeah, the reason why he only made the playoffs, I believe, 3-4 times in his career.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think if he was in let's say, Cleveland and did that, do you think they would think he is as good as he is now, or is it just because he's in New York?
I think that if it was Cleveland, I think they
hit it a smaller market.
or like like the Derek, like kind of like the Derek Jeter argument. Like you put Derek Jeter in Kansas City, he's not.
Hey,
as the all-time.
you watch your mouth.
Hey man, that's a different discussion for another day. It's not. We're not going to talk about how the second shortstop on that team played shortstop, but
You put the Christmas hat on and you shut your mouth.
Amazing game, Andrew. You know what though, man? Like, we all know. Everybody here on this panel knows. New York is just a different media beast.
if you win in New York, it's like they treat you like
gold. Yep. You lose in New York.
They will turn on you. Ask Carmelo Anthony.
Okay, well, see, now you're trying to bring it to NBA. Like I said, it's a different time.
But we just talk about who won and who didn't win. Derek Jeter at least won.
Right. The real question we got to ask, because we're talking about these teams that need to get back on track, right? And we talked about the AFC West teams opening up, and there's 30 other teams in this track. So I don't want to talk about those other 30 teams because all I know is this might be the happiest that I've been in a long time, and it could all end tomorrow if the Jets do something stupid or if the Giants do something crazy. So,
speaking of which, I just want to ask you one more Jets question. Who do you hope they take?
Well, look.
This must be a long way.
I'm sorry.
I'm not saying that it can't happen. Okay, but I would like Trayvon Walker to Baltimore. Okay, I would like to take him. And I want Garrett Wilson or Olave. I felt like Olave should have came out last year, but he did the smart thing. He knows what's best for him. But I got to get one of my young boys from Ohio State on the team. I don't trust Kayvon because he hasn't been healthy, and I don't feel like the Jets, with Mekhi Becton being 400 pounds, which I was so happy to point out off camera, and then, dealing with John Abraham back in the day, I would at least like for the young man to be healthy to come in. He had a great college season. So those are the two that I want. But I know that they need a edge rusher and they need a receiver. So as long as they get those two, and then maybe get some linebackers and safeties in the second round, and then maybe another right back in the third round,
Billy, I'm gonna tell you right now, I hate to bust your bubble, but I guarantee you, if Sauce Gardner's number 4, they take it.
He will be number 4. It'll be available at number 4.
Jets will take it. They're not gonna let him go.
I feel like the Texans, could take it too.
No, the Texans can take him. I'm saying if they go number 4, Jets will take him.
I don't think he's gonna make it number 4 though.
I don't think so either.
Especially with there being so many questions. Around Stingley and his injury, I think Sauce he's gonna go pretty high. I think he's gonna go to the Texans. In my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's saying basically right now, Sauce is pretty much the best talent in the draft period in the first round. So I don't see him getting past number 4. I don't see it.
I got another question for Lee before we jump into the next topic. With the name Jimmy, you would expect you to be a 2K player. Have you ever dabbled in any of the 2K games?
Not really.
That's crazy. You're a basketball player that doesn't play basketball games.
You gotta do too many moves to get past people. Like,
Okay.
I like football. I don't even really watch basketball. I watch football.
Wait. So you're a basketball player that don't watch basketball?
There's a lot of those. There's a lot of dudes. Believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of dudes like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of dudes that don't watch basketball. They love football. To watch football more than basketball. They love to go out and play ball, but they won't sit down and watch.
There's a lot of baseball players that don't like baseball or like watching baseball either. I think football's like the only one where like if you play it, you watch it.
Yeah. And Brian, that hurt me, trust me, because, when I was hanging out with people, man, I knew he was going to be able to take me to get some mixed gear. I knew he was going to be able to have some, some deep conversations. He can talk about basketball all day, all night. But he was like, I'll watch the NBA. It hurt my feelings, man. It hurt my feelings. I was like, how do you not watch NBA basketball? And he explained to me.
It has to be something what you're playing, right? You have to do something when you're playing the game that you're like, you know what? I don't want to, because I know I was better than some of those dudes. Okay. I thought it was like some kind of hate. I'm like, I was trying to Barbara walked to the floor a minute, like, let's get deeper into it.
You just like, oh no, I could have made it to the league, but politics, you were he was that dude.
I was there. He said, now I'm happy, right? And let me say this because I know these are wrong, okay? But this man is a legend in New York.
No, I know.
No, you do not know. I heard. No, you have not heard because we went to one of his games. Okay? And people was hollering to this man out the project buildings, showing him love and talking to him, you know what I'm saying? And there was cats that I went to school with, that grew up with him, that he knew. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy, like, the love that he gets from his city, the love that he shows his city, it's a beautiful thing. So, it's definitely something that, when he says that, he's not feeling any kind of way, and it wasn't about any missed opportunities or anything else like that. It's just the way that things went.
I thought it was him in hell three-pointers in a March Madness game. So tell us a little bit about that.
But I know, we played Kentucky. We was out, man. They had ain't nobody can watch you watching this. They had better things. Just know that right at that level. You have Tubby Smith yelling like, yo, who's guarding him? And then my point guard had 20. It was just, something just dope, like, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? They end up being a national champion. Well, that was dope as well. That was 98.
Oh, yeah, Utah played in the finals.
Yeah. So we lost to them by 15 years. He was the closest until they were throwing everybody else out by more until they got to like the Final Four or something.
Yeah, because Utah had a lead on them in that that championship game, and then then they realized they were Kentucky. So,
but they had like 7 or 8 pros on that team. So it was.
You was giving them buckets though. I saw the footage.
Yeah.
You have to
play a little bit. Everybody got a pass light.
Yeah, on that team they had Nazir Muhammad, Jamal McClure, Scott Padgett. Like Jamal McClure, one-time All-Star.
Yeah, Nazir Muhammad. They had
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They had Alan Turner. They had Wayne Edwards. They had Alan Edwards.
Yeah, Wayne Turner, Alan Edwards. Yeah.
They had a crew. Jamal McClure. They had a crew. And they was like, that's why I shot so many threes, because it's like 3 7-footers. So I was like, I ain't gonna do that. It was huge. They had Scott Padgett. Oh, man.
So, Lethal, that's the question then. Did you feel more pressure in the NCAA tournament than you did in the Madden Underground Super Bowl?
You know what? To be honest with you, probably more pressure playing Madden than it was playing Madden.
Really?
Yeah, because like I said, I didn't want to be the guy that lost, but that team, because that team was. When I watched the podcast, the last one leading up to it, I didn't realize I had 10 superstars on defense. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even realize that. So I'm like, if there's any chance for me to win, it's now. Yeah, because I don't know what's gonna happen. Next year or the year after. I didn't want to blow. And then I'd be like, oh, but damn, you couldn't win. You had 29 superstars. You know what I'm saying? Because you know I'd rather have this competition now.
Because you know there's going to be people. Because you already knew that there was going to be people in the league that's going to free that up.
But that's because, you know, I didn't want to be that guy.
Oh man. Hey, the craziest part about it all is the fact that the run you went on in the playoffs, you beat me, beat Cal Bear. You went on it. What? You beat somebody else.
Beat the Jags again.
Oh, you beat the Jags again. So you beat me, the Jags, Cal Bear, and Fetty on the run. It was just like it was an amazing run. I think in the Cal Bear game, he said, got a question for Lisa. Lisa, you ever ball at the Rutgers? Yeah. What was that like? Like, wait, who you play at the Rutgers?
It's just the hard part about that is that I'm from New York, so it's like
These regular people.
I'm going to Venice Beach, I'm like these are dudes that we play with all the time. We just play with one hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I could just name anybody. It's just, being in New York, playing with Stephon Marbury, Rachel Austin, Rod Strickland, Felipe Lopez. The list goes on.
That's fire.
Yes.
Hey, Stephon Marbury was like my favorite player growing up. Him and Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett, both of their jerseys. Big Sticky and Stephon Marbury, those back in the day.
Man, the fact you play with Skip to my little too, man.
Yeah.
Man.
We all grew up together. We all played on the team. So it's like, I know it's a reverse with the people that people look up to. It's like, oh, I know him. You know what I'm saying? Like Cameron, he's a hot rapper, one of the best rappers ever. I know him. He used to play ball back in the day. So it's just, being in New York is just different. I'm pretty sure it's like, being in Compton, being in LA, being in different places. You see people that other places, like, oh, I know him. You're like, them. Oh, I was just eating the egg and cheese whenever this morning playing dominoes or something.
Yeah. So you know Mace too? Because they asked me, him and Cameron and Mace.
They played in the backwards together, yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. So you been on Harlem everywhere?
Yeah.
Okay.
All over the place.
You a ball player out there, you travel the world.
You travel.
You travel the world.
You'll play one game, leave at halftime, and it's wrong. Game, be there, go to Brooklyn, you all over the place.
I got cousins out there that still do that, man. You know what I'm saying? They know names, but they still be just traveling all over. So they just want to play They just want to play all day. You know what I mean?
Matter of fact, next week I'm going to the tournament to play in Fort Lauderdale, massive tournament. I'm playing in the 40 and over. They got 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 70, and 80 over.
Oh, wow.
Wait, 80 and over?
On regulation court.
Like 80 and over?
80 and over.
Wow.
Make sure you got the EMTs on that.
Yo, we need some footage. We need some footage now.
I was surprised. I'm talking about regulation court, NBA courts, not running time, stop time, every whistle to stop. If they fall, it may take them a little while to get back up, but once they up, it's big.
They got ambulances and everything out there for that?
Yeah, they got everything out there, yeah. But you got
and I ain't even being funny about it. I'm being real about that.
You're playing 2 times a day. You play at 9 and at 4.
Yeah.
Gotta be in some type of shape.
Yeah, it did.
He said, are you a legend in 2 leagues like P.B. Kirkland? That's Trey's talented.
You know, people know who I am. That's why, you know what, that's why I'm like, it's always funny, like, when people talk trash about video games, you ain't this, I just look like, this is a video game that we all talking trash. We're taking this shit serious. Some people act this is real life.
Yeah. Right.
Just
live it out.
This is real life.
Now, hey, on that note, because I gotta ask you this question. I'm not in the spot, and I'm not abusing my power. But you know, the last time I was in New York, you made me a promise, and you ain't been good on that promise.
What's that?
When am I gonna be able to get on the court? You still owe me some pizza, and you owe me a game. You're supposed to get me in the game, and you owe me.
When you come back, you make it happen.
Wait. Yo, where was we supposed to go? Where was we supposed to go?
Where was it supposed to be? That was like 5 years ago. I forgot.
Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So real quick, you just said that you take Philly on the court, right? And Puerto Rico on the court, right? You said that Philly's supposed to be on the court.
Yeah.
Oh, please get footage. Please.
Y'all acting like I'm not athletic. Y'all funny with this.
I mean, you said you're not athletic, is you old.
We ain't saying that.
Hey, hold on. Let me say this. Okay, Lethal did, he talked about the 8 up, but I'm gonna tell you, when I went to watch him ball, he was like, yo, how old you think that cat is? How old you think that cat is? Okay? I've seen 50-year-olds out there, okay, rip, balling, doing their thing. Y'all don't understand because y'all haven't been there, but I'm telling you, it's just like in the pen relays, all right? I've seen 100, I've seen, they weren't 100, they was like 90 years old, running 100 meters, okay? I've seen it. So what he's talking about is legit, and I'm telling you, if you sleep on somebody because they're older than you, or you see that they ain't got silver,
They ain't Philly. Philly, we trying to see you, Philly. I want to see you on the court.
Right, you can see me on the court, you can see me on the football field, you can see me on the track. I mean, that's what I did.
Okay, that's what I did. I'm talking about legal footage. That's all I'm saying.
I can get him in the game. He can go out on the stage and game.
Okay.
That's a deal.
Hey, Philly looks like that dude that foul a lot. You be out there hacking like a mother, cuz. I bet you be out there just fouling all game long, just fouling.
Philly, listen, let me tell you, look, Lethal. Just, all I'm asking, please, just get the footage, right? And look, if you get any footage at all of him getting his ankle broke, if he get his ankle broke or whatever, man, send it to me. I got the video programs and everything. I could dab it up real. Look a brother out, please.
Whenever I get him on the court, I'm going live.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm going live.
Yo, after the way he roasted me when I went live playing my son and my son was out there dogging me. Hey, I know how to play lethal. My son Brian, I know how to play him. I can't do nothing about a dude dunking now, so I can't do nothing.
I feel your pain, B. I feel your pain.
How do you discipline him now?
I punch him. We gotta square up. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no belts, it ain't no backyard. We gotta fight like grown men on the street. It ain't.
I tell my boy in a heartbeat. Yo, my son's taller than me now.
Yeah,
He's
I'm like
15. You know what I'm saying? He's taller than me now. I'm like, yo, you know what? Yo, we go in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? We go in the backyard and rumble. You ain't taking nothing out to punish him with. You ain't gonna do that. You gotta take him out back now. He's bigger than you.
Yeah. My son windmilling right there.
He shooting is like.
Yeah. I'm daddy now. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey.
Right underground does not condone
Brian, look, I feel your pain, Brian, about because, yo, I got crossed by my son. And I got laughed at, bro. I'm glad they had
Wow. So you want that for me?
Wait a minute.
Hey, wow.
Hold on. I thought you meant like you got crossed.
No. Hey, mom said the point when you're not letting them win no more, he said that has to hurt his son.
Man, look. Yo, I'm telling y'all, man, yo, when I tell you I got crossed, like, literally, like, ankle, like, boom, like, I'm telling you, I got crossed. That was the last day I played ball. I was done. I said, yep, my day is done. I'm finished. I'm done. My son crossed the heck out of me. I was done. And in front of his boys, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in front of his boys.
I'll tell you, go to the house and make them ham and cheese afterwards.
You're right. Yeah. I gotta go mad at me anyway.
Why you mad at me because your son crossed you up? You know what? I'm going to ask him for footage of that game. How you like that?
Hey, you know what? He didn't have an iPhone yet, that shit. He couldn't get footage. What? Now.
It's crazy, but like Lito alluded to, a lot of dudes on this game captain, and they never set foot in the ring, court, field, nothing. And it's like, this is it for them. You know what I'm saying? This is it. Hey, what up, T-Dot? We got T-Dot and everybody in the building today for Lito. I see Lito all of everybody, all the old vets came up for Lito. Got Mob in the building.
You know I was part of the crew.
Yeah. T-Dot,
You found the hell out of him.
We got everybody in the building today, man. So, hey, shout out to everybody that came out supporting his little triumph. Appreciate y'all dropping in. We make sure y'all check in on that Discord for what's going on, the latest updates on the Madden stuff and on the website. Majority of the time, I send you guys a text us. But yeah, definitely keep it live, man. But yeah, we almost we actually to the end of the podcast, man. We reached the end. That was actually pretty quick. It seemed like,
what?
Yeah, it's like time flies.
You go out here laugh section.
Hey, man, I'm washed now.
I agree.
Alright. We'll have to get it. We'll have to get into Madden 23.
Hey, Lito, you messing with mud? Ain't touching the mud?
I just come on and play the game. I'm really got time for all that. I might try it next.
He's out, man. He's in and out. I respect him.
Okay. He said fat shirts, like Thomas Mallory, like in that New York Giants shirt you got on.
Oh, thank you, brother. I hope they have a fat draft tomorrow night.
Well, what are you going to wear tomorrow? That's what I'm saying. What are you going to wear tomorrow? You going to wear that black polo hat?
I'm gonna wear a shot. Check this out, because I'm gonna be on the stream tomorrow. BJ, don't forget to tell them about the stream.
We'll be back tomorrow for the draft coverage, live draft.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all come watch the draft with us tomorrow, same place, same time, 5 p.m. Pacific. Lito, you're more than welcome to drop in if you want to. We're just gonna be here watching the draft, drinking, chilling, doing what people do when they watch the draft.
I'm wearing a Giants t-shirt and a Buffalo Bills hat.
I'm not gonna even ask if Sue's gonna wear it. Cause he's might be coming with space goggles on, space goggles and.
I'm just glad he cut his hair, bro.
Hey, you weren't a fan of the Arsenio Hall? Look,
I didn't like that.
You know what? Don't let me ask. See, now you're gonna make me remember the next time I come through. I'm gonna ask somebody like, yo, you gotta picture Lethal back in the day with a fade. Nah, let me see that.
Arsenio hallway. Hey. So I'm sure you got those like legs glued to the flat top. Was like, yo, you cut your hair great. Is this the new look? You gonna stick with this look, Billy?
I mean, you know, it is.
Are you gonna pop up with the Jay Wright braids? Y'all remember when Jerry Rice had the braids starting in the middle of his head?
Yes. Oh my God. Those were terrible.
When he had bread, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get some braids.
Hey, that was probably the time. That was probably the only instance I felt like, yo, you know what? That man too old for braids. Cause he was trying to look. He had the same braids as Stevie Wonder. You know what I'm saying? But Stevie blind. He can't see what's going on in the back of his head. You know what I mean? But Jerry Rice.
Oh my God! I didn't notice that before.
Braids on the way back here, man. All the way back here.
Hey, before I go, there was an instance. Speaking of what Lisa was talking about with the guys capping and talking trash, I told V-Guard about this incident earlier this morning, or it was yesterday morning. I was in a Mutt game yesterday. There was a guy capping. There was a guy capping.
You're foul. You're foul.
Hey, there was a guy capping, right? And he was capping so hard. He's talking real disrespectful. Like he was talking real bad. He called me all kind of names. He wouldn't even start to call me the N-word at one point in time. So I started capping back. I started really capping. I was really capping hard at him. It's actually on my stream. You can go watch it. That's why I did videos.
Tell people what it is.
Okay, his gamer tag was willing to do it, right? So I'm like, yeah, I'm willing to do it. All right, so we capping, going back and forth. So he's like, man, you get a little too personal. I'm like, bro, you just called me racial slurs, everything, and I didn't even go that route with you. I just capping, talking to the track. He started crying, like really high pitched crying. And
He started crying?
he started crying. He was like, see, voice got high. You'll see why. He started crying. It's on stream. So, and he started crying. He's like, man, I have a hard life. I'm just trying to get a Madden game in. You running the ball all the time. I just want to play. You act like this is kid. I said, bro, I play how I want to play. You don't like me, go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Go somewhere. He was like, man, I'm in a wheelchair. I can't. I was like, whoa. I said, wait, hold up, bro. You in a wheelchair? He was like, yeah, I'm in a wheelchair. That's not me not taking shots that nobody ain't getting. People can't help me. You know what I'm saying? But he was real disrespectful, and I didn't even know he was in a wheelchair. And after I found out, I felt bad. I felt extremely bad. But his gamer tag, he said, you didn't see the gamer tag? It said Willie and Dilly.
Oh shit.
So I'm like,
I gotta look at the
my girl come in the room, she like, yo, who are you yelling at? Who's been cussing out like that? So I start cussing these punk ass going over. And she like, who you cussing at? I said, and he was like, yo, bro, I'm sorry, man. You know, I had a hard day.
Nice. I put the picture of the dude's profile in the chat. In the podcast.
Hey, no, wait. I wasn't even trying to be disrespectful, bro. But
It's in there. Go look at it.
So,
Oh my gosh, I'm going right now. This is what we got.
no. And the thing about it was I was trying to be very, very polite during the game. He got mad at me for running the ball. He called me bum and N-word and all kind of crazy stuff. And I went in and I had to tell him. I said, listen, bro. And I didn't even know. I didn't know he was in wheelchair until he told me. I didn't know he was in wheelchair until he told me. But then he said, did you not read my gamer tag? I was like, and it said, Willie is Dylan. And I couldn't stop laughing, bro.
That's fucked up. That's fucked
Next
up.
time you play me, bro, put a handicap blanket next to your gamer tag. He's advertising a wheelchair. No, but I didn't know that, bro. You can't see the avatar when you play it.
At Underground, we'll be having sensitivity training after this house. There is no way for that type of behavior.
It was totally inappropriate on my part, but he started, and this is why I want to. This is the point I want to make. Is that if you're gonna be out there capping and talking trash, no matter your personal condition, You better be able to take it back. Because I don't want you crying. Don't be in my ear, headset crying, talking about I'm sorry. And all this other stuff.
Read my paper.
I was supposed to know. I was, bro, I don't look at people every time when I play them and break matches. Like, you capping. I was like, oh, this dude want to cap. Let's cap then. So, he went on the thing. So he was like, yeah, bro. You know, he was like, you know, at the end of the day, me and you were a lot of life.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, man, no, we're not. You know, because he,
You told us to subscribe to the channel.
sorry. He was so mad at me. He was so mad at me. After the game, I tried to like smooth it out, but it was like it was whatever. I talked so bad to him after he talked that. But no, he didn't. Let's just be a mess. Sometimes you have to be the bigger man, and yeah, I'm not gonna say that even because that sounds disrespectful. But you have to be the bigger man. And
You already got this far.
Turn the other cheek. Turn the other cheek. And stand tall on your words, okay? And it's,
Yo, man, why stop me? Stop.
Shout out to Willie and Dylan. You gave me a good game. I beat him. Hey, I told his ass I was gonna light him up any chance I got. Oh, my.
And you see what he's doing out there,
But no, I told him, I said, I'm going to throw this touchdown and stand tall to the pocket. And he got a 50.
Willing and Dylan.
But shout out to Willie and Dylan, bro. If you watching, if you doing I hope this made your day better because he found a little. Maybe other people in the situation.
He's real laughing now. He's laughing now.
But anyway, let that be a lesson. Do not cap if you can't take it. If I don't get it out, I can take it back. He told me everything that I didn't take it first. I was like, he got offended. We'll disclose different type of personal situations in his life and all that stuff. Even when it's hard to say, never mind, I'm not going to put him out there. But, shout out to Willie and Dylan. I apologize for my opinion in any kind of way. But next time, don't cap. This we're good at it. Cap. And we can play Madden. So, with that being said, I'm going to end the podcast on that note. And
what a way to end. Yep.
He let me in. He's not a kid. He told me he was 30 years old. So this is not a child we're talking about. It's a grown man.
Oh, if it was a child, man, we couldn't tell.
If it was a child, you couldn't even mention this.
No, I wouldn't even never.
Yeah, you couldn't even mention this.
Yeah, so, but yeah, and everybody in the chat that said we're going straight to O, maybe so. You know what I'm saying? It's not in our hands anyway. But what do you mean we? That's what we had. And we, Chad said we got it on there.
We didn't go. We just got from no guy.
That's Compton in Utah. This fellow was hanging out that car.
No, it's nice with a kid. Nice over there crying, laughing.
I mean, what I'm supposed to do, man? You sit there talking about stand tall in the pocket and all this other mess. I mean, come on, man. Like, you go and you know what to do.
That was Kevin.
The jump was funny, man.
I was sitting telling me blitz there. I told him to stand tall in the pocket, bro. Told me to F1, you know what I mean?
You know what, though? No disrespect to Will and Dylan, no. But if he called you the N word,
the offense wrong.
and the gloves is off.
The offense wrong.
Gloves is off. Gloves is off. I can't even feel bad no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you didn't go that route with him. You know what I'm saying? So, like, gloves is off. You ain't have to call me that. So now, gloves is off. Why should I feel bad? I'm just saying.
Shout out to that guy. But thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Like I said, Lee, you're more than welcome to join us. bring you some more drinks, chill with his wife. So we'll be back tomorrow 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
All right, yo.
All right.
Prescott on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. On 1st and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
And what a weapon he is in the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Of course, we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
That showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 33 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line.
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Working with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown here in his first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. extra point try now for Crosby. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Prescott to throw. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a potential turning point is up in the football in very good field position late in this first half. An unfortunate sequence. They were trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Crosby puts it through. Push the lead up to 17. So not the greatest of first halves for them. Late here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lamb and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. To try again after the sack. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 97 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here we go. Here we go. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said.
He's going to have to eat this one as down it goes. Rashawn Gary just will not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Primarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. Rodgers now on 1st down. Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception last time on the opponents. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a half touchdown. That's caught at the 2. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And my goodness, another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a backer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in. But it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loop. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was way at the end of the safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
That cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The give is to Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. To throw is Prescott. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now Prescott. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? You know the things they give us, pulled pork, bacon. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20.
Let me run the bathroom real quick. Oh, shit. Glad I brought the gun. Beating my ass this game. Oh, fuck.
The 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 1st down, Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw, Prescott. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at 14. Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To try again after the sack. Prescott toward the back corner of the end zone, but he cannot get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers going to take possession at the 6-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there.
With this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Rodgers looking to throw. Looking deep for Adams. The guy's man complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Rodgers now on 1st down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. They fake the give. Now Rodgers going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive